We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A critical one in store for us here. It's Game 1 between the Frisco Roughriders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brian Howard, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Buck, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball two.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball? This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 0-1. Hit in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bruce Hunter.
Coming to the plate now, Bruce Hunter. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Stepping in now, Jordan Cowan. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Two and two. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Roughriders are out in front, 1-0. Wes Benjamin, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
In now, Andres Caruso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. The pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Standing in, Tyler Ramirez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Peter McNeil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it. Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out. And he popped him up. Hunter in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Eric Peralta.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Roughriders lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Eli White.
Eli White.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. This one's down to third. Oh, he makes the stop. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Stepping into the box, Ladarius Clark. First pitch of the at-bat. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
So digging in now, Leody Taveras. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Bases are empty here with two men out. Line drive to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second. The Roughriders are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Chase Calabwe. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now here it comes. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taveras waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Cesar.
At the plate, Cesar Puello. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Carlos Herrera.
So striding forward now, Carlos Herrera will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played two full. The Roughriders lead it 1-0. Digging in, Michael De Leon. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Michael De Leon.
First pitch on its way. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Tim Fedorovich.
Now at the plate, Tim Fedorovich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's missed out.
Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Anthony Buck. Now a check swing here and a little looper, and that's in there. Base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Standing in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Marcos Brito, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Marcos Brito.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Base hit, and they're into the hit column. At the plate now, Cooper Goldby, as he'll take a look at ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And there's a base hit on the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
In now, Andres Caruso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball two. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Ramirez. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. De Leon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Peter McNeil.
Ready for another chance, Peter McNeil. He's set and the pitch. And this is low, ball one. Men on third with 2 down. That's wide, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Two and one, here it is. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. All tied at 1-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Bruce Hunter.
Bruce Hunter.
The pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Standing in, Jordan Cowan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Way outside. 1-2. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Eli White, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Ladarius Clark, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Outside, 3-0 now. From the stretch. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Peralta. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And he misses with it. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Pitch on the way.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now at the plate, Chase Calabwig. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Cesar Puello next. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Taveras is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Herrera. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So stepping in, Marcos Brito. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2. Line to the right side. Buck is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-1.
Leading off for Frisco, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
At the plate, Michael De Leon batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Tim Fedorovich.
So striding in, Tim Fedorovich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. One out and a runner on third. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, right field.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Buck. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Cooper Goldby. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A high fastball is in there.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So now to the plate, Andres Caruso, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here it comes, 0-2. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Tyler Ramirez has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And it misses. 3-1 now. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Bruce Hunter. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Jordan Cowan. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Popped him up. He's got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Next will be the designated hitter, Peter McNeil. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Peralta.
Stepping in, Eric Peralta. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Buck is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chase Calabwig.
Digging in and looking for more, Chase Calabwig. A hit in 2 tries so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. White is there, and the side is retired. John Gorman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49, John Gorman.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Eli White.
Eli White.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Pulled the string on him, strike 3 swinging. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter.
Digging in, Ladarius Clark. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Peralta onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Ready once again, Leody Taveras. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Rejoin for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Blake Bass gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Blake Bass.
Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cesar Puello. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Carlos Herrera, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0.
Outside.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Marcos Brito, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh and 1, here it comes. Grounded to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in, Michael De Leon. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Tim Fedorovich, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard but foul. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Anthony Buck, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 home. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Right on the corner, 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Birch Smith enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he hits one on a line to left field. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Striding into the box, Cooper Goldby. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cooper Goldby.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Clark is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 8, Andres Caruso.
Coming to the plate now, Andres Caruso. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And here's a slider for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Tyler Ramirez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1 count, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Bruce Hunter. And now a pitch on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jordan Cowan. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Eli White, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0.
Ball that time.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The left fielder, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Ladarius Clark. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Leody Taveras. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2 count, the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3.
With one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Ian Gardet takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 92, Ian Gardet.
Into the box now, Michael De Leon, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
No strike.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the catcher, Tim Fedorovich.
Into the box, Tim Fedorovich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th. The Roughriders are out in front, 5-2. Gene Casanova is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Gene Casanova.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Peter McNeil. Here comes the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Eric Peralta. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
In now, Chase Calabwe. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Lo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Set. Here it comes.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Off the plate, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. Popped him up. Fedorovich has a play. 2 down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Herrera is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he might be a little disappointed that he didn't complete the cycle, especially since he got two of the hardest ones out of the way. No double this time, but all in all, still a great offensive performance.
(5-2) the final score tonight. The Frisco Roughriders jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Blake Bass gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Roughriders, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.